Okay, so we got another one. SkyRasen versus SirSalty, Machamp versus Braixen. Another matchup that's not the best for Machamp. But the damage output that Machamp puts out honestly allows him to catch up extremely easily if he gets his hands on her. And he's running Togekiss too, so it makes it even easier if he wants to. So let's see how this starts off. Probably running a Yveltal on the salty side if I had to take a guess. Most Braixen seem to still run that for some reason. It's not the best support, honestly. It's not as much, it's kind of run out of favor. And yep, running Yveltal. Okay, so right there, you missed opportunity. I know it's kind of one of those things where you gotta know what they're gonna do. But they put Fire Spin down, like right there, or at any point in time, you have really only one option, well, two options. You can risk the bulk up and take some damage, but you have a powered move for the next opportunity, or you just wait it out. You chose to wait it out. Not a bad thing. It's totally fine. You can do that, but bulk up was an option that you had there, so that you have an option to do more damage when you got closer. Once again, not really a big thing, really just a little minor thing that I noticed already. So walking forward and blocking, not that bad. You can chop those, yes, you know that, okay. So that. I'm not sure what you were trying to, whoops. I'm not sure what you were trying to, go for there. Like, what was the point of that? You have her in the corner, and now she's out of the corner because you decided to do Heavy Slam. As far as I know, there is literally zero reason for you to do that. If you're that afraid of them getting out of the corner, if you had just stood still, like watch, if you do this, and if you can do one of two things. You can either back up and make it so that if she tries to jump at you, then, not jump at you, like jump out, you can catch her if she does flame charge, something like that. If Braixen does 8x, you can grab her, because your grab range is actually quite far. Or you can stay where you are now, and don't push anything. And if you stay where you are now, then the same thing applies. They jump, you catch them. If they 8x and do something after that, you can block, or you can punish it if they do flame charge afterwards. You doing Heavy Slam was just saying, here, get out of the corner for free, and let me walk to the other corner, which if I can't do it properly, we're back in field, and I'm down health. See, now he's walking away from you again. Same thing. Don't CADC the JY Embers. Don't see them, period. Because those are basically a CA trap. If you CA JY, depending on the range, you'll get hit by a Psybeam or a Boomerang. And you don't want either of those to happen. Because although Psybeam's not that much damage, it's only 50 if it hits, it's still less health you have to work with. And yeah, Machamp is 660 HP, he has a lot of health to play with, but at the same time, if they decide to run the clock, health percentages aren't in your favor. And they won't be if that keeps going on. So you gotta keep an eye on that. So yeah, just keep walking and blocking. You can karate chop that if you wanted to, but you weren't really reacting to it at the moment. That's fine. Okay. So that. I don't blame you for going for grab. But the thing about Braixen's 4X is that the backswing is that on block it's -16. So what you could have done is not a true punish, but Salty's probably, and Salty most Braixens are more likely to hold up block if you block their 4X and they can't support cancel. So what you can do is put the fear of God in him and use submission. You keep it in dual phase a little bit longer because honestly, field phase is not that great for you, especially with the support you're running. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's not the best option, to be honest, because like, hey, if he attacks again, I can take the crit. But if you're not expecting it, it's a good call. It's a good card to have. To just pull out randomly. Like, hey, you did 4X and you couldn't support cancel it. Well, then let's mix you up with submission, and that's, I believe, 160-ish. With bulk up, 150-ish. I don't know. I don't know the exact damage of it. Probably more than that, to be honest. But that's 180. You've done 30 more than your grab, and you're still in dual phase. So that's something you have to keep in mind, because like, you want to keep it in dual phase, honestly, for as long as possible. You do a lot of your damage in dual, so if you can keep it there as long as possible and do as much damage as you can before switching back to the field, that's amazing for you. So yeah, you get the grab, the 150. You get the field. Homing attack mix up. Okay, that works. I respect the wake up slap opportunity. Not even an issue with that. That's a mix up. He happened to guess right. That happens. The CA afterwards, though. Why? Why not hold block? If Braixen grabs you, that's okay. She's in rage, so that's 108 or so damage, and back to field. Yeah, you don't want to be there, but it's a lot better than taking the damage you have to take from your Vettel in the combo afterwards and having to deal with all of that and then not being able to get any more synergy for the rest of the round, for at least until one of you dies. So doing the CA there was not good. It was kind of a panic option, honestly. Yeah, that's all I really can say about that. Like, you just kind of panic there. So you get hit, combo happens, now you're at the wall, and now she can walk back and keep up the zoning game again. Decent CA, you're not respecting the 4X at all. And you push the button on wake up against light screen. Honestly, against Braixen as Machamp, taking the grab is a lot better than most other matchups. And yeah, no, I keep saying that the field phase isn't really that great for Machamp in this matchup. At the same time, you have cross chop, which, if I remember right, goes to projectiles. Let me see, just real fast. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Oh, it doesn't. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have Pokken up as well. I'm just trying to make sure about things. No, it does go to projectiles. Okay. So yeah, if she does side Y or something, and you're in the right range, you can definitely just cut through with it. Yeah, Togekiss as well. So, although it doesn't help that much in dual phase, at least not in my opinion, because of Fire Spin and how she can push you to the corner pretty easily with 8XX or 8x in general, and you can't really punish it by taking a huge risk. It does help in field, because you can sidestep the sidewise a lot easier. You can sidestep the backwise easier if you have it up. And your JX is a lot faster. So if you decide Y in field, you can JX over it and get there before she has the time to react or roll out of the way. So taking a grab puts you back in field, and it could be worse, but just work with it. So they pop burst in field. So him popping burst in field, mistake on his part. If you hadn't jumped, you had what, 108, 102, 122. You had more health than him. So if you had just ran around, waited for his burst to run out, instead of trying to get in, his health would be higher than yours after recovery in terms of percentages. But it's still not that bad, honestly. Because at that moment still, you have rage. Any grab from you is gonna kill. Not a field-based grab, to be honest, but submission would kill. Homing attack would probably kill. Cross out would probably kill. Again, don't agree. He didn't pop your Vettel after that. I don't know why he didn't. Probably that was even up, to be honest. He's probably panicking. If he had popped your Vettel, at worst he trades. And he trades for like 20 damage, and he has about 40, 30 something health. So he's still living. But now you're dead if you pop your Vettel. So again, I'm not liking these CAs you're doing. Like, they are really more harmful than they are helpful. And if he had just, let's say he had done let's say he had done 2Y, I think you're gonna grab, or 2X, and you do CA, he ducks that too, and he grabs you, and then you die anyway. So I don't agree with CA, honestly, unless you're going for a hard call on 8X. And even then, it's not the best option, because she can just backdash back and avoids the crit. And although she's back knocked down, depending on where you are on the stage, the threat isn't really there still. Like, yeah, the grab's a thing, but she can still 4X and then pop you anyway, and then you're still same situation that you were in before. So you gotta be aware of that. So round 2, same support pick, both sides. He's running special too. Not special. Where'd all this energy come from? He got support and he's running whimsical. This motherfucker. Alright, that's different. So round 2 starts. Respect it, respect that too. Good option. I mean, I think at that point it probably would have you probably would have gotten clipped out of the forward Y by golf swing, but I see what you're going for there. I don't really blame you for that. So again, why? Why CA? Why? If you've noticed, this is something you take stock of whenever you start a round against Braixen, and that's support is up. When you see support is up, it's a piercing support, the thought of doing a CA should not even be on your mind. Just shouldn't. If they're grounded, unless they take to the air with a jump, or you want to hard call out 8X, which is still a risky idea, because if they don't do that, then you get pierced by counter. By a support. Doing a CA should never be on the table for you. The moment support is up, do not bother. Don't. So back to where we were. You got clipped by it. Home. He missed the confirm. Okay, then he grabbed you. That was just balls on his part. Massive balls on his part. Stop jumping and failed. Okay, so I've seen this issue. I've seen this like twice already, 3 times already. When the moment you get shifted from duel, you take to the air immediately. You auto jump X. And yeah, you might have gotten that on Fiora or Picano or whoever you're locally used to. This isn't your local player. This isn't someone you find online. You need to realize what he does and he has habits of doing. Take that into account. Because after every shift into duel so far, into field so far, he has checked with golf swing. And you have jumped most times into it so far. It's only been 2 minutes in. It's only second round. And it's happened about a couple of times already. Again, I don't know what you were going for doing forward Y from that distance. I just don't know. Could have been a misinput. Could have been antsiness. Could have been you just autopiloting it. I don't know. But at that range, you are way too far. You are way too far for anything to conceivably hit on her. If she does side Y, 5Y, boomerang like she just did, golf swing, those should all hit you or clip you out of it. Like, there should not even be a chance of a trade. You're too far for that. You're too far. That's not gonna happen. So I'm not too sure why you would go for that at that range. I mean, I know forward Y goes pretty damn far, but if she pushes the button first, then you're just losing that. You're losing it completely. So I don't understand. What was the point of that? No, seriously, what was the point of that? Just rando JX. If you had blocked the 2X, he would have caught your Vettel. Which, after you block that, you then jump back out of the puddle. Your Vettel's gone. The threat's gone. He has burst in health, fine. He has attack up, fine. But at least for a little while, if the option of your Vettel and the option of support canceling, that threat's no longer there. That's something he has on his table anymore. That's something he can just pull out of his pocket and use on you anymore. So if you do that, there's still a good amount of space from we can't really see it on camera, but from here to here, where you can walk him back and put him in the corner and kill him quite fast because of the Machamp's damage output. So doing the JX when he could have CA'd it, could have blocked it, could have did burst like he just did before when Poor rewind it, and put you in the corner. The JX is kind of like, I'm gonna do it, hope he pushed more buttons. Or maybe he did JX and not JX, he did 8X instead of 2X. You are looking to call things out that aren't there. And Machamp is best played extremely patiently. Extremely patiently. Like the longer you wait and the longer you make people make mistakes, the more chance you have to do more damage. Because Machamp's really good at that. Forcing mistakes and doing damage. Because most players, when Machamp is near them, the immediate thought is, oh shit, I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. I don't want to get grabbed by this guy. I don't want to get hit by this guy ever. So you take advantage of that, and you wait, and they'll do the work for you. So you're doing too much. You don't need to. So, two things. The first one, I can understand you weren't ready for it, but at the same time, most Braixens will definitely fucking match 8XX after they pop burst. They want to break your shield. They do. And they want to do all the shield damage and the chip damage. So, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. So you gotta be ready for that. You just gotta CA that. I'm not 100% sure about if it'll punish. I know they do immediate flame charge after the 8X, then you'll punish because it'll be too high to land in time. If they delay the flame charge, then it becomes unsafe for you. That's a really bad mixer to be in. If you want to minimize that, then use CADC forward and then grab them. It's not a true punish, but at least it gets them off your ass and it wastes their burst a little bit more. Something you gotta keep in mind, because when you do a CADC, most players, their first reaction is, oh, that CA might hit me, so let me hold block in case it does. In case it doesn't, so I can block and avoid the damage. So that becomes a mix-up in your favor. Not the best, not the worst option for you, honestly. Not the worst thing for you. The second 8XX should have been a bit obvious, because like I said earlier, when a Braixen has your shield low, most Braixens, they want to break it. Like they want to break the fuck out of it. They want to make sure that you don't have any more synergy, that you die. Fun fact here is that since you have the metal debuff, if he breaks your shield, you'll lose synergy anyway. So that's little tidbit for people who might not know. But yeah, there's that. But still, if he wants to break your shield, you let go of guard. I think you might have wanted to do CA and you missed it, and that does happen. So I don't blame you for that. Just a misinput on your part. It happens to all of us, and you lost the round for that. So, round 3. Again, Togekiss. Again, Yveltal. His Yveltal is gone. So, let's see what you do in the very first 5 seconds of this round. Bulk up. And then all of that. So, not the worst start, to be honest. I mean, it could have been... Things could have been different. My suggestion would have been, see the bulk up at the start, that's fine. He could have punished you with Psybeam and shifted into duel immediately, but to be honest, we don't really want that. We kind of keep you in field for as long as possible, do as much damage there before we go to duel. So I understand why he didn't throw Psybeam out, but at the same time, what I would have done is I would have bulked up, saw he didn't punish, and then pop Togekiss. Pop Togekiss, and then run in at him. Okay, so another thing. You want field, that's fine. So that right there, that CA, that could have gone worse. It worked fine. That's cool. But like I said against when Fumu did his match against Dude, same deal. Don't CA DC in field against Braixen unless it's like far as hell away. Because at that range, if he had just done sideways to completion and you CA DC too soon, then you lose field. Or if he does sideways the entire way through your CA, and you see ADC at the end, Boomerang catches your dash. You lose field still. So, just unless the opponent has a tendency to not catch you out of your CADCs in field, don't do it. Don't. You don't know what they know. They don't know what you know. So why take risks? It's not worth it. Music's messing up. It's kind of annoying. So you get the forward Y, you win field. You immediately 6X. Why? What made you think that would work? That they'd be scared of Machamp and they'd sit there and let you do that towards them? Not only is 6X hella slow and reactable, hitbox also sucks. At least in the air. So if you see that happen, if you see CX6 even being charged, you just jump or you CA it. Hell, Braixen gonna do light screen while you're on the way towards her and crit you. 6X is way more of a hard call tool. And from what I'm seeing in this match, you're making a lot of hard calls when you don't need to. Like, you're making hard calls for things that haven't happened yet. Why? There's no point to that. That just gets you killed. So Scary Face, I'm not even sure what that was about. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to do that at all. He just kind of let go at the wrong time. Now you're back in field. Pops over kiss now. That's still fine. And you do immediate JX. Why? 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 Seriously, why? Actually, I know why. He thought he was gonna side Y. Here's the thing about Braixen side Y. At most ranges, you can see them start up side Y and JX over them and get to them in time if you have Total Kiss on. You have plenty of time. All of our cancels out of side Y will usually won't catch you. Most characters out of their JXs if they decide to go for it. So you did a JX thinking he was gonna side Y instead of actually making sure he's gonna do a side Y and then punishing it that way. You just went straight for it. Just immediate, hey, I told Kisan, I wanna get in, I wanna do damage, let's fucking go. And that's what you did. And I don't see why you did that. It wasn't the best idea. I don't think that comboed. It did combo. Okay. You go for the hard call out on the flamethrower because okay, so about that. I'm gonna give Salty some credit here. So he got the shift, then he hard calls with flamethrower. Because the last time you guys were in duel like this, you did JX. An EX flamethrower will beat out JX, your JX. So he went for the immediate, hey, let's do my fucking jump. Let's just hard call him out. So I don't blame him for that. And honestly, it's also safe on shield. Not shield. I'm safe on block. If it's EX, it's safer than usual. I guess Machamp especially because you can't really reach that far in time. So I don't blame him. Good chip damage, good pushback, low risk call out against Machamp. Totally fine. So what do you do afterwards? You do CA again. This is a recurring thing. You CA a fuck ton. Not trying to be mean here, just calling it like I see it. You CA a lot when you don't need to. You honestly don't need to. CA, not just in this matchup, but as this game in a whole, is a liability. CA at most levels now gets you killed way more often than it gets you a punish. People have gotten good about dealing with CAs. So, you gotta stop doing that. Really, you just gotta stop. If I had to guess you were holding A still from the CA, Scary Face as a defensive option is not good because the counter frames are not there. They're there for like a split second, and then you get hit. So any multi-hit move is gonna blow that up free. Even a move that's like slightly slower than Scary Face. Scary Face's counter frames will blow it up. So let go of A, dude. Let go. Missed the guard there. Again, like I told Fumu, if you're at this range here, and they throw something at you, like, what did he throw before this? Let's see. So he threw Fire Blast, and then he threw Golf Swing. So Golf Swing, although it's -8 up close, at that range is kind of like pretty much unpunishable. So you have to guess: are they gonna throw another one? Are they gonna do side Y? Or are they gonna do boomerang? Either way, it's still not your turn. You gotta wait this out. So after you block that back Y, you gotta wait. Either we throw another one, either we do side Y, or we do boomerang. We do another one. Okay, fine. You're back. You're further back a little bit more. Your shield's probably half broken. Okay, not the worst thing, but whatever. That's fine. You can deal with that. We do side Y. You have an opportunity depending on which way they go. If Salty went this way, because of the wall, he gets slightly closer to you because of the positioning. So if he does delayed side beam after that, you can either cross chop it or karate chop them, since your karate chop has longer range when it's bulked up. Or if he goes to the right, he goes further away from you. Either way, once that happens, gotta go back to playing neutral. Like, you can't try to force an option anymore. Like, you just gotta stop. You just gotta wait a little bit, man. You gotta wait more. So try to force an option there. You gotta hit by boomerang. It happens. You gotta get used to it. The submission there, I don't know what you were going for. I think you expected him to not push a button and to block, but he has shown no proclivity to block against you so far. They don't get a reason to. Like, you hit him once this round, and not at all the last round. Because you're trying to force options. You're trying to force things out of him. And trying to force things out of someone when you have no leverage to do that is foolish. It gets you killed. It's how you lose games, how you lose rounds. So doing that submission was a huge sign to him, saying, man, this guy wants to just run at me and he wants to get in my face. So if I just keep putting stuff in his way, I'm gonna keep getting hit by it. So you gotta wait a little bit, my dude. The entire theme of this matchup, and for you that I'm trying to give you, is wait. Just calm down. Wait. Stop hitting buttons. Wait for your opportunities. Machamp that's what he's meant for. Like, watch Azazel play. Go back to the KSP footage I've uploaded. Go back to Toritala videos that I've uploaded of Azazel. Watch him. He doesn't push buttons. Once he's in duel, it's pure footsies, pure neutral. Walk back and forth. Bait a button. If you have EX Wake Up Slap, that's a good call out move that if they push a button, they get clipped. If they don't, okay, they blocked it. You lose your bulk up charge, but whatever. Still neutral. You risked honestly nothing. You've lost nothing. You can get bulk up back. Like, it's gotta learn how to wait. So we move on to game 2. No one changed anything, so it's still Togekiss Yveltal. Got hit by side Y side beam, that happens. Again, why? So you're holding Scary Face, and then at the range you're at, so excuse me, the range Scary Face ends right around here. And if we go back just a tiny bit, I can't really go back a tiny bit, I have to go up 5 seconds. But where you're at now and where he's at now, we're using let's use this part right, this little upside down U as a marker, that right there, and then check it. You walk forward and he walks back, and where I said that was, unless he stood still or walked towards you and hit a button, they had no chance of hitting. No chance at all. So if you have no boomerang, honestly, at the worst, it would have traded. You have to crumple and the speed down, but you yourself would have been crumpled, and it's back to neutral. And then since speed doesn't really affect jump speeds or air dash speeds or anything like that, then what? That buff that even has no use at all. Like, it's just dead air. So Scary Face as a tool overall from Machamp, like the rest of his kit, you gotta force that, dude. Like not well, that's not what I'm trying to say. What was I looking for? Huh. You gotta use Scary Face in a way that keeps them from hitting buttons against you. Because if they're running away from you, doing Scary Face does nothing. If you have a knockdown and you think they're gonna push a button, then you do backdash Scary Face, this is a warning of like, oh shit, he's in my head. I can't push buttons to get this guy, else I'm gonna end up on the floor again in a crumple state again. So the way you're using it is not really the best. Like, you're kind of just throwing it out there all willy-nilly with no really rhyme or reason to doing it, and it's not helping you at all. It just really isn't. And another thing about this, so Boomerang is obviously is plus on hit if he does happen to connect with you, but you've shown no tendencies to push a button after getting hit by it, and you may think, oh man, if I hit a button, he hits 8x, I take more damage. But at the same time, you have to be willing to put out the message that you can't grab me for free. These grabs aren't a free thing for you. You can't just do this every single time and it'll work. You gotta make him work for his bread. You gotta make him work for his bread and butter, his money. So if you do a 2Y or an 8X, or I wouldn't say JX, no, don't do that. If you do a 2Y or 8X or wake up slap after he boomerangs you, yeah, it's taking a risk. But if he's done boomerang grab on you once, you can be damn sure to do it a second time. Because it's, hey, this worked before. Maybe it'll work again. And again. And again. Until you prove to him that you can't do it, that he can't do it anymore. So, holy shit, a lot of things went wrong there. A lot of things went wrong there. I gotta dissect a lot of that. So, forward Y works. Okay, cool. Y. Y6X. Does it make you get closer? Yeah, but it whiffed. So he could just walk up and grab you. He did 2X, which you CA'd, which fine, cool, you CA'd it and didn't work. Key point here. That was almost up. That was almost up. If you had blocked instead of CA'd, and he didn't have support up, I know it's kind of a nitpicky timing type of thing, but his support's not up yet. It's not until after he hits your CA, whoops, that it comes up. Another thing about the CA, to be honest, if he had stayed ducking, he could have, instead of blocking, he could have did 2x Yveltal onto you again, because that just came up, and then you'd be with no burst, probably half screen or back into field phase if you want to grab you out of Yveltal, and then he gets half of Yveltal back afterwards if you wanted to. So again, against Braixen especially, keep this in mind, my guy. Keep this in mind. Keep the support gauge in mind, because it's super important in this matchup. In all matches against Braixen, keep the support gauge in mind, please. And you'll be saying, "Oh, but she has support up all the time." But it's like, if you keep her locked down and keep her from getting support gauge by throwing out moves or upstancing or doing Sunny Day, support's not up. She's just a regular character at that point. Like, I have had rounds against people, and I play rounds against other Braixens, where if I don't give them the fucking chance to ever get support up, and I'm always on top of them, I'm always in a spot where them trying to get support would be a bad idea, then what can they really do? At that point, the support charges up like a regular character, and they can't build support by throwing out moves or whatever. So, if you keep their support gauge in mind at all times when you're doing your match and you're planning out what your next option will be and what you can do and what you can't do, that's really helpful for the matchup. Like, if you were to block 2x and Yveltal happened to come out at that time, he used Yveltal, like I said earlier, you block it, you jump out. There's a good period of time where you can't call Yveltal anymore. That's where you got your damage in. So, I'm not sure why you chose the CA there. Like, I'm still not completely sure why I decided to do that. And then you do Heavy Slam. Again. Why? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh man. That got way worse than I expected. Goddamn. So, you Heavy Slam, Yveltal clips you. Okay, fine. So, Yveltal's not hitting you. It's not. So what you can do is either stay where you are, which is not good. It's not a good situation to be in. But to be honest, you made that bed, you fucking lie in it. You put yourself there, you stay there. You're now in the corner now. This is your punishment for being there. But instead, you walked forward into the puddle and did 5x. 5x. What? And to make things worse, SirSalty had 4x. There was fucking no threat to him at all. He did 4x. The pool was still fucking there. Only he could have done to you, only you could have done to him, honestly, was grab. And that would have possibly worked out. But if he jumps, all threats are gone. All threats are gone. So, that entire interaction, from the start of the shift till now, is just straight sloppy. All of it. Jeez. Okay. The CA worked out for once. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Dope. That's work. That's fine. That's fine. 2x check. Alright, that's fine. It's punishable, but it's not really a thing that most people know and can react to because the follow-up off of that, it's mix up. Cool. It's not that bad of an idea. That right there. Again, stop CAing in neutral. Period. Stop. Stop. Please. And the scary face. Again. Why? That's the tip of scary face for 2. What's the point? For real. Catch a button? What's more important? Trying to catch a button or walking him down? You have all this to work with behind him. You put him on the ground once, he can still 4x you try to go for an Oki. And he 4x you out of your Oki and he hits you and you're back in field. Then what? Then what? Now you're back in field against Braixen. To me, it's more important to walk your opponent down to the wall as Machamp than it is to do scary face and get them on the ground at the moment. Like, that's way more important to me. So, where do we begin? Rando 6x and Fire Blast. Let's look past why you went for Fire Blast there. Fuck that. That was a bad move altogether. Especially at that range. But you did 6 charge 6x again. Yeah, it worked this time. What if you did 2x? What if you did 8x? What if you did CA? What if you did Boomerang? You lose. That move isn't as good as you think it is. It really isn't. Like, you stop me using that move, please. So yeah, it gets you in, but it doesn't pierce. It's easy to react to. Like, it's just, please stop. So you okay? You get bulked up, go for submission. Good idea. Improper execution. If you had waited a little bit longer, waited for the comeback instead of once you started moving like you did, you would have armored through, got the grab, did 180, would have been closer to death, and you would only need one more touch to kill him. I'm not ragging you for that. It was a good idea, honestly. It was a really good idea. Props to you for that. Just wrong timing on that. Okay, wait a bit longer for that. Not the worst thing. To be honest, just gotta learn the timing for it. So you thought he was gonna go for a grab there, so you got mixed up on that. That's fine. That wasn't nearly as much damage as you could have taken. So whatever. That's cool. Okay, so another thing. If you see that, don't, for the love of God, don't walk into it. Walk that way. Walk that way. Don't walk straight ahead. Because look, you walked straight ahead and then blocked it, and your health went from, what was it? It went from 74 to 47. The numbers swapped. Like, if you had walked to either side, you could have avoided that. Fire Blast has literally 0 tracking, and from as far as you were, the chance of you getting hit by it were 0 if you walk to the side. 0. This is another part of you getting to Anthony trying to get in and get the life lead back and trying to kill him. Here's the thing. You have 34 seconds left. 34. That's more time than you think you do. Like, that's a lot of time, to be honest, in Pokken. It's your Togekiss too. Not gonna mention that just yet, because he might pop in a second. I haven't gotten that far yet. But you can wait this out. Yeah, she has 194. Yeah, she don't let burst. She can get burst at any time she picks her crystal. The thing about this is that if she does slide Y and you're at the right range, again, JX. You can also get bulk up at this range right here. At this range, you can get bulk up because he's running away trying to get Sunny Day. You bulk up and then wait out more. Just do more waiting. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You block Boomerang. Pops burst because he's scared. And then you do JX again immediately. Why? Why is your first reaction to when Braixen has burst or gets out of your pressure to JX? I haven't seen Picano play recently. Does he side Y a lot? Well, that's the reason. Damn, dude. Not everyone is Picano. Not everyone is Fiora. Not everyone is the same Braixen you've seen online or in person. Not everyone plays the same. You gotta take into account who you're playing in the moment. And if he isn't side wide yet, actually he hasn't side wide that much. Period. More than one fireball in a side beam. He hasn't gone over one fireball during a side Y. So, if you notice that and you see that happening, then why are you still JXing? Not to mention you got punished for it pretty much every time except for maybe once. So, if you go over something 5 times and you get smacked down for it 4 out of 5 times, why are you still going for it? That's like saying, I want to go to a concert, but I got arrested for not having tickets. And I got arrested 5 times already for going to 6 concerts. But I got in that one time, so that means I can still keep doing it, right? No, you can't. That's not how this works. Oh, and again, you die with Togekiss up. I just noticed that. You die with Togekiss up. Like, what was the point of it? You could have regained some health, got a speed boost. Could have been fine. But you died with Togekiss. Okay, that's fine. I'll let that one go. Shield broken. Okay. So, you got the punish. That's fine. It doesn't really matter too much for me. Alternatives, however, to that punish. So you have bulk up. And flame charge is minus 20-ish. It's really minus on block, especially that height. So for 15-20 less damage or so, you can do 5YY Karate Chop. 160-ish, 166 or so. I'm not too sure. 4 phase shift points. You're still in duel. The damage is actually more than the grab. The grab was 150. So you get, why did I say 20 damage less then? Excuse me. Sorry. The grab's 150. The combo I just told you, 5 cross chop, not cross chop, karate chop with bulk up is 160-ish. So for 10 or more damage, you can stay in duel. You lose bulk up, whatever, you got the damage. You're still in duel. Or you do 5xx. Again, 160. You keep dual phase. Keep bulk up too. Push you towards the wall. Now the next one I'm gonna suggest, super ballsy. It's what I told you to punish 4x with the first time earlier in the video. It's a mission. Now that one is a close crunch, because if they're high in the air and they do it, then it's a free punish. But at 8x height, it's not a true punish. But again, it's 180-ish, and it costs 0 points, and you're still in duel. So my issue with this isn't that you got the punish. Like, the punish is fine. You got the punish, that's fine. You got the health lead. Cool. My issue is that you could have kept it in duel. That's my problem with it. Grab's the most consistent option that you have. To be honest, it's the most safe option if you're not too sure what to do. If you're panicking, like, mentally, you're just like, oh, what do I do? Fuck it, grab. That's your best mental option for consistency. But there were others you could have picked. So that's something that you can do later on when you play other Braixens. To get that Popsicle Kiss, run in, submission. Okay. Good mix up, that's fine. Again, he did fucking wake up grab, and it worked. Because you know why? You have not pressured with an actual attack when you had it on the ground once. When you've gotten close to him, it's always been CA. Always. So far, your Machamp has basically been counter frames and grabs. Counter frames and grabs. So him doing wake up grab, although is the ballsiest fucking move you could ever do in a game, he knew the only things that you've done so far have been counter frames and grabs. So him doing wake up CA is like, I mean, him doing wake up grabs like either I take 150 from a grab, which is whatever. It's not. I'm not in dual phase anymore, so that's fine. I have a round to spare. Or I get the grab. So you've done nothing to inspire fear in SirSalty at all. Not to mention CA Oki in general against characters who can duck your CA is garbage. Because even if he hadn't done wake up grab, he sees you do CA, he just ducks and grabs you anyway. Now you're back in field. So CA Oki was just like the worst possible idea you could have had right there. I don't know what you were thinking. So, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? Why? What the fuck was that? You panicked hard as hell. Like, what I see out of that interaction was, fuck, he got me in field. I don't want to be in field anymore. I want to get back to field as soon as possible. Let's fucking wake a cross chop. Quick thing. 40 seconds. 407. 215. Burst. You have a ton of time to get back in. He has way less health than you. Way less health than you. Even by percentages, it's a lot less. And you have burst. And he's your battle up. So by doing wake up cross chop, which is a crazy fucking idea on every level. On every level. You have given up not only the health lead, you're giving up burst. Your burst is gone now. Now he has his. How'd he fucking miss it? Hold on. Oh, that's weird. They usually combos. Yeah, that's weird. Whatever. I'll take that up to the game. But your burst is gone. You can't gain meter. Because the combo didn't finish out, you have the health lead still. Slightly. Not by much. He pops burst. What? He pops burst to get the health lead, and you're kind of stuck where you are. And your first option is Karate Chop? What? What? You just walked and blocked you in a much better state. Like, so here's the thing. When you have your metal debuff, in field especially, here's what you do. Wait the buff out. Don't approach. Don't go in. Keep pressure by just being there and being a wall that if they fuck up, they die for. But at the same time, don't overextend. Because like that cross-up that you did earlier was an overextension. Like that was you just saying, hey man, hey, I know you got the heart rate on the CA, Ogi, but let me get back in duel, please. Please let me get back in duel. Like what was the point of that? You need a cross chop here. Like what was the point of that? You guys gonna do side Y or something? Here's the thing about that. At the range you're at right now, because of the pushback, unless he's sidewise, oh, let me get the marker. Unless he's sidewise in this direction. I mean, even in this direction, it be kind of tough for him to get caught. But unless he's a side Y, which again, you're hard calling something. Stop hard calling. Wait. He's not gonna get hit by anything else you do. Like if you're doing that, he did CA, JA like he just did flame charge. He does walk back into burst attack or something like that. If he just did Robert's attack, that would have caught you too. Like you look at something that wasn't there, and I wish you would stop doing that. To be honest, like you need to play more. Honestly, and like learn what you can and can't do in certain situations, and these people who will punish you for your mistakes a lot harder. Because like a lot of these punishes are very minor. When you play someone else, like a good Zard or a good Garchomp or even better Braixen than SirSalty, you will lose at least, depending on the support for Braixen in general. But like for most other characters, if you are wrong, you will lose at least a quarter of your health. And yeah, you have a lot of health. But do you want to take a quarter of your health in one go for being wrong? And you're doing a lot of hard callouts. So like if you played against someone else who would take a quarter of your health every time, your rounds would be over quick as fuck. They'd be done in 20 seconds each round, if not faster. Like it's pretty bad. So you get caught by this. He gets the shift. You have burst now, but you're also still locked out, so you can't get burst either. You get the JX, get the combo. Doesn't kill. I would have preferred if you kept it in duel. I understand why you went for the full damage thinking it would kill. But what you could have done was wake up slap into air grab. That wouldn't have killed either. But you're still in duel. He's still in the corner. He's gonna panic option. So you sit there and block because he doesn't have your Vettle up, and he can't support cancel 4x if he does it. And he's not back in field. You didn't give him more space. Because either way, after that combo, he has one last chance. But you putting him in field makes his chance of a comeback even greater. Because he has more room to run around now. So you pop your own burst because the lockout's gone. Then you do another hard call out karate chop. At that range, that's fine, because if he blocks it, you're still plus. But still, if he had jumped, you'd be dead. If he had jumped, you would be dead. The set would be over. There wouldn't be a round 3. So, again, Braixen, just wait, dude. Like, if you had shown throughout this set more of a tendency to like condition your opponent to do bad options in such situations, I wouldn't be bothering you about this as much. But you haven't. So a lot of your plays just seem very sloppy and very in the moment and not calculating. Just, hey, I'll pick an option out of a hat. It's option A this time. Go for it. What's option B this time? All right, I'm gonna go for that. There's no considering what he's doing, what he can do, what his options are at the moment, what he might want to do. So you gotta think about that, my guy. You gotta think about it. Get synergy again. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. Don't see ADC in field against Braixen, because then that happens. Now you lost field, although you did get the synergy boost from the crystal, and you're like over half full. So is he. Just from that one exchange. So if we go back a little bit, he's at half. You're a little bit below half. You get the crystal. Now you're above half. Now you lose field, and now he's at burst. Now if he hits you with your Vettle, he's at 95% burst, pretty much. And then now you're locked out of your burst. So yeah, what's the point of doing that? You got the meter? Yes, you got the meter out of the golf swing, out of the golf ball. But you lost field as a result. And the synergy gain that he got from that is way more important than the synergy that you got seeing the golf ball. So gotta stay aware of that. Alright, for once you finally fucking blocked. You gonna jump out? Yeah, you're gonna jump out. Alright, cool. Don't see that either! Don't see that either, please! Stop seeing that! Fire Blast is a CA trap. JY is a CA trap. Delayed Side Beam is a CA trap. Fire Spin is a CA trap. Don't CA those moves! Just don't! It's not worth it. And then again, hit by Boomerang, and then you didn't bother to try and take the grab. Like, he's hit you with this, I think this is the third time. He's 3 for 3 on this. Maybe even 4 for 4. I don't know how many times he's hit it. I haven't kept count. But you have not shown a willingness to box. Like, you don't box him out. Like, you don't say, hey, we're at close range. Let me try to hit you. Let me just go for attack. Let me just go for one thing that maybe might put some fear in you. You just haven't done it. You just haven't done it at all. Like, all of your hits so far have been off of punishes and then a field phase mixer that you happen to get. Other than that, a lot of your hits have been from like just random calls. Like the round you got earlier, the last round you just got, that was a hard call. You just did it. The submission you got before in last round 2, that was a mix-up. that was actually pretty good because you put the fear in him. But everything else after that was a guess. You're guessing against him. You don't need to. Like, a lot of your gameplay has been so far has just been guesses, just wild guesses. So again, I'm not sure why you would jump there. No reason to. This might work actually. Hold on, let me play this out. That works. Whatever. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. Good call. If you had grabbed again though, you would have got a hit. So the thing about that too is that you blocked it, I believe. Hold on, let me see. Oh, you get hit by that. Never mind. Okay, yeah, the submission was a good idea. Still risky as fuck. If you did an 8x, you would have lost. That was one guess you got right. Because honestly, that was one of those where you're thinking he could have done grab again, and that would have caught you. Which would have been really not inappropriate. Fucking Jesus Christ. It would have been quite bad for you if you went for the grab again, because you lose your bulk up, you're back in field again. He has full health still. Your Vettel still burst, and you're slowly gaining yours, but you're also slowly dying. So it's not the best idea, the best thing. But yeah, you happen to get this guess right. Not worse. I would have liked it if you jumped there instead. But that's fine. This is fine. So you did cross chop? Oh, not cross chop. Karate chop Oki? I understand why, because of the plus frames. But at the same time, 5YY cross chop does the same thing as also built-in mix-up. If you do 5YY and then cross chop, they block it, you're still plus. If they don't, they get hit. If they CA, you kind of fuck there, but the threat of grab was there as well. So if they think you're gonna grab, they just won't go for CA. Like, this is the one time I've seen you have a chance for actual Oki and he breaks out of it. I don't. I can see it in your face too. You knew you should have died there. You did bulk him. You're just like, oh, I didn't die for that. Cool. And then you did CA when he landed. You were probably expecting to see the flame charge. But at the same time, why risk it? Like, if it's after 8xx, then fine. You can CA that because, you know, that's going to happen. And the chance of you getting burst attack punished is actually a lot lower. But something like that, where they do an empty input and then just land, like, you think it wouldn't work normally, just air dash into a button, but it gets you a lot more often than people think it does. So you CA'd on a guess and you lost that guess, which reinforces a lot that you play on guesses. You don't really play neutral. I know it sounds really mean, but again, it's calling like I see it. So you pop up Slow Kiss here, you run in. Like, again, a thing that I'm seeing a lot is that you run like a lot of Machamps used to run back in the first couple months of the game. You go in a straight line. Like, your field phase has all been, let me get at you as fast as possible and let me do as much damage as I can as fast as possible. You have an entire field here. A lot of field phase is negated by walking sideways. A lot of it. You toe kiss on as well. So just walk in a diagonal. Like, walk this way. Walk that way. Walk around. Stop walking straight at her. That's how you get chipped to death. Like, just stop. So you jumped over, you're fine, because you're not gonna get hit by the puddle. It worked! I don't agree, but it worked again? 6X would have gotten C8 if he was attentive. The move doesn't pierce. So, it worked. Fine, that's cool. You didn't get punished too hard by the puddle or whatever. You were able to burst. Everything's fine. If you can't cancel 6X and he can't, it doesn't pierce at full charge either. So if he saw that charge, it was like, cool, let me just CA this. Your pressure with burst attack hasn't mitigated. You have burst bar still, but now you're back almost by the wall again. And you have to walk him down all over again. And that pretty much depletes your synergy gauge that way. And then you do BA hoping for another button. And again, that's fine. That's pretty much what his BA is good for. It's not really good for anything else other than just hard calls. But then you heavy slam again. And you're just impatient. Like, you're just really impatient. If you had stood still and he did that, the amount of recovery on that flame charge, you could have cross-chopped as a punish. Because where you were now, like where you are now, if you don't heavy slam here, where he lands is where you just were. And cross-chop goes that far. So you would have caught him with cross-chop. You would have got some damage in. He couldn't. He didn't escape that well, and now you're back on him again. So heavy slam's like, why are you going for that? I'm not too sure what your objective is when you do that. So I just don't understand. I really just don't understand why you do that at all. Light screen Oki that time, he didn't go for the grab like usual. He mixed it up for a couple times. And then you walk forward and jump. Again, stay grounded. Like really, Machamp's air options honestly aren't that great. JY is a good air to air. JX is a decent armored option to beat out certain moves, like certain anti-airs and stuff. And Wake Up Slap is a good call out tool because it's really fast and you can do it off the ground instantly. But the time it's going to get to the air and do a JY is pretty shit. And if you did JX, probably would have lost. Not actually, no, you would have won that. But JA would have lost, Wake Up would have lost, and JY would have lost. So you're committing yourself to JX there, and not the best idea. Because what if he didn't do 8X? What if he stood still? You jumped, and he flamethrowed you, or he just walked back, or he walked under you, and now your back is by the corner. Now he can walk away again. Then what? You give up more by jumping than you realize. And because you jumped there, 8X caught you and you died. So a lot of this, I'm gonna wrap things up here since this match is pretty much over. The key themes here that I just want to tell you, SkyRasen, are these. One, play more patiently. You're hitting a lot of buttons you don't need to. You're putting yourself in bad situations all the time. Like this entire set was watching you kill yourself. To be speaking, like you lost the game on your own. It won the matchup. It wasn't him outplaying you. That was you killing yourself. You ran into everything. You didn't play safe. You were making really hard calls with no reason to. And at the same time, you didn't challenge him on Oki or on his mix-ups. Like, yeah, challenging someone if you're wrong can get you killed. But at the same time, if you have the life to play with and time to play with, then challenge it at least once. See what they're about. See what they like to do. Make them work for it. Make them mix it up. Because if they think, oh, this guy just block all the time and doesn't really know how to do any mix-ups, then what do? They run train on you. And then they run train on you, and then you lose. Then you go back wondering what to do against this. What do I do? What should I do against this? And that's what you gotta learn. Number 2, work on your field phase. Because your field phase legit boiled down to walking in a straight line directly at Braixen. And if you do that in any matchup, you will die. There's more ways to move than just front and back in field phase. And to be honest, your other direction must have been broken. Because you held forward and only forward in both field and dual phase. Never moved backwards, never moved side to side, only forwards. Third thing, if you have a life lead as Machamp, this is gonna sound really crazy, but playing defensively as Machamp is actually a valid strat. I'm not saying walk up into the wall. I'm saying set up an area somewhere in the stage and draw a line in the sand and say, you can't walk past this spot or I will kill you. If they pass that line, you kill them. And you didn't do any of that. You had a health lead, you kept walking forward, and you kept pressing your advantage to the point you overextended, and you lost the health lead, and it eventually lost the round and lost the game. And that hurts more than it helps for all players who might be watching this right now. What else is there? Support usage. There were quite a few times where you had support up, and you just didn't acknowledge it was there. Like it would be up, you can get some health back, you can get a buff, get some speed for yourself, and then you would just ignore it. It just wasn't there for you. It just didn't exist. And that can't happen. It's okay to hold on to a buff assist for a little bit longer than usual, but to neglect it completely, like it doesn't even exist, that's a mistake. Because if you don't use it, that means it's a waste of slot. What was the point of it even being there? Might as well run Magneton at that point, or run Diglett. Like, if you want to use the support that's useless, use Diglett then. That's pretty much all I really have to say. I mean, hopefully you don't hate me for this. Hopefully you take this to heart and you can get better, because I want to see you get better. There needs to be more Machamps out there. There are literally no Machamps out there besides the Muscle, and he's back in NorCal now, so that's good. He can push the meta as much as he can. There's him, Gorson, and fuck a Bino. So Machamps are a rare breed. Machamp mains are a rare breed. And we need more people who know how to play Machamp in a very efficient, very dominating way. And I believe you can do that. So I need you to take this to heart, learn from this, and come back stronger next time you go to a tournament. That's all I got for you guys. I'm doing SKDL videos next against Fiora, and I will see you guys next time.